guys, today I'm talking about dating tips for women in 2019. 2019, we all know that the dating game has changed completely. It's not what it used to be back in the days in the 80s. It's more of now a lot of players, a lot of time wasters, a lot of ghosters, a lot of catfishers, a lot of breadcrumbers are out there. And as a single woman, you have to equip yourself and really know what you're looking for when you're going on a date with someone. Let me start by saying this, sharing this quote of mine. Dating is a vetting and sorting game. It's a vetting and sorting game that allows you to know what you're looking for and vet through the partners that you meet to see if any one of them is worth going down the road with and not even wasting your time because you already know what you're looking for. And when you don't allow yourself to see dating as a vetting and sorting game, but you allow yourself to see it as more of a commitment, initiation game, then you're giving yourself in to get hurt. I'm going to share with you 3 things that you should do and not do when you're going on a date. Number 1, do not talk more when you're going on your first date. Why I said don't talk less. Why I said talk less is because a man can read in between the lines within the first 10 minutes of hanging out with you. And if you're already giving him enough information to begin to know whether you're easy to get and you've already opened the cookie jar in that moment, he's going to take advantage of everything that you've shared with him. And you're going to really not get to see what you need to see in that moment of the relationship. It's not even a relationship yet. It's just a friendship, a mutual thing where you're hanging out and you're trying to learn as much as you can about this person. So if you're doing more of the talking, he's doing more of the listening. He's already calculating what he needs to do to play on you if he's a player, what he needs to do if he's just here to get into the bottom of the cookie jar. You've already opened up the lead for him, so he's gonna try and get in and get to the bottom of the cookie jar. Number 2 is for you to not make yourself easily accessible. That's also tied to number 1, because easily accessible means that you're giving him all the info and now he's going to know how to get in on you every time. Most of the time, we women do a lot of talking, and when you're doing a lot of talking and you're going on this date, you're playing with your emotions. Your emotions are running high. You may have been lonely prior to having that date. And because you've been lonely, a man can read into your loneliness. That's what single women don't really know most of the time. And as long as he can read into your loneliness, again, you're giving him all the access, 101, to really know how to play his game. Men are hunters by nature. And as a woman, if you allow him to hunt, then woo you, he's going to get to take advantage of everything because you're freely giving it out. And you're not allowing him to come and search for it and find it. Remember, it's he who finds a wife. And another thing that you have to understand is this. When you're doing so much of the talking, when you're making yourself easily accessible, when you're running high on emotions, it's all infatuation. So if you try to also come on your date looking all sexy to a man sometimes will mean sex. And if you're giving him access to preview what it looks like, what your assets look like, you've already given him permission to get in with all the information that you provided. Again, remember, it's you looking for who is compatible with you. It's you looking for who you can play that dating game with and turn that into an exclusive relationship. It's you looking for things that are in line with your goals. So if you don't even have life goals or relationship goals, it's a good time to set this. I've talked a bit I've touched a lot about this in my book, Being Single. You can get the book and start to read it. Another thing, the last thing I will share with you is this. Do not be the one to initiate the second date. The reason why I said don't be the one to initiate the second date is if you do that, he already knows you're easy to get. And so you've already shown him how readily accessible and available you are. And he's going to take advantage of it. He'll tell you yes. And you remember you've given him so much information. So that second date may be something that he's mapped out in his own head on how to get into your space and get to the bottom of the cookie jar. Again, You are the CEO of your life as a woman, and you know what you're looking for in a partner. Don't leave the Cinderella story. Don't leave the Rapunzel story. It's not always happily ever after from the beginning. It's always looking at the beginning and looking at what lies in between so that you can build the solid foundation for the happily ever after. If you're looking to date in 2019, make sure that you're not making yourself easily accessible. Make sure that you're listening more. Make sure that you're talking less. Make sure that you're asking the right questions up front to know if they're in line with your requirements, which are the core to you getting into that relationship. If you don't have requirements, get with me, email me, coaching@kemisogunle.com, and I'll be happy to help you establish those through coaching. Again, look at it this way. What are you looking for in 2019? Are you looking to be broken? Are you looking to heal? Are you looking to get back on your feet and set the pace at which every relationship that will happen in your life this year will go? Again, remember, you are the CEO of your life. The pace at which you set for your relationship is the pace at which your relationship will go. The last thing I will share with you is this. When you start dating, do not make your relationship secret. A relationship that is secret, it will end up as a game. Make your relationship private. Keep it to yourself until you both have established that you can go on the commitment level. Remember, dating is a vetting and sorting game. And as long as you're looking for a partner that will be committed to you and go all the way, you have to build on the solid foundation of the friendship first. Know every aspect of your partner's life and know what you're looking for and ensure that is in line with you. Remember to date privately, court consciously, and marry wisely. Again, these things are very vital if you don't want to get hurt, if you don't want to get broken, if you want to live your best life. But you have to start by loving yourself first. And the more you love yourself, the more you'll know what you're looking for, the more you'll set the pace at which your relationship will go. I hope this has been helpful to you. Again, if you have questions or need more support in this area, feel free to email me, coaching@kemisogunle.com. You can also visit my website, www.kemisogunle.com, to read some articles and also to get my book, Being Single, that can help you along the journey. You'll have an amazing day. Talk to you soon. Take care. God bless. Bye-bye.